Hello, my name is Elisa and I'm currently senior in chemical and biomolecular engineering and I'm applying to PhD programs. Let's be honest, this process can be very confusing, very lengthy, very complicated. So the purpose of this series is to help you figure out what's going on and what is a PhD. I've been pretty fortunate to get invited to interviews for some prestigious schools and some campus visits after being accepted. I want to show you what those campuses look like, what does the interview process look like so that you're prepared and you know what to expect, give you some interview tips, and maybe even help you decide between different schools if any of the ones that I'm going to show you are of interest to you. So I hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions, please comment them and I will respond. So in terms of my stats, I'm applying to the biomedical engineering and regenerative sciences track. I have a GPA of 0.6 and I have 2 publications, none of them first author. So that's it. This plane is tiny. Like, it's tiny. I feel like royalty, to be honest. There's a shuttle picking me up, taking me straight to the hotel that I will be staying at. So I'm excited. My expectations are set pretty high, so let's see. So now I'm finally at the hotel and the hotel looks really nice. I have so far really enjoyed it, even though I just arrived. So let's see what is being a potential PhD candidate get you at Cornell. In a double room with another potential candidate, so I'm excited to meet them and let's see what the next few days are gonna look like. Distantly, but Hopkins has. So I just had dinner with a girl that I met on the shuttle coming back to the hotel. She was really nice. We had dinner and now I'm gonna do an evening. I was able to sneak into that study building. I think it's a study building. So let's see what it looks like. Campus, so let's see what that looked like.
Today on the plan we have breakfast, and then I'm gonna meet 6 different PIs or 5. Then I have a poster presentation where the students are gonna showcase all of their research, and then we have dinner with the faculty and the current students. So let's see. Hello guys, I'm currently in the middle of doing my meet and greets. So far I've met 3 faculty members. 2 of those meetings were in person and 2 of them are on Zoom because Cornell has a program where they have, you can do your PhD either on the Ithaca campus, which is where I'm at right now, or you can do it on the New York campus at their medical school. So the faculty that's on the medical school, you can do Zoom meetings with them prior to your entrance, talk to them, see how their research is, and then you can do rotations on that medical school campus as well. So I'm currently trying to learn about that process, and I have 2 faculty members that I'm interested in that are on the medical campus. So time for my Zoom meeting. To my last meet and greet of the day. I'm going to Allen Hall, which is where I will meet a professor who does a lot of chemical vapor deposition, and then after that we have dinner, and then I'm actually meeting with a friend of mine who goes to Cornell, so she will spill all the tea about the university. So I'm excited. We'll go to a Korean barbecue place, maybe not barbecue, just Korean place, and then we'll go watch a movie. So let's see how the Ithaca people have fun.
Okay guys, so my visit to Cornell has concluded and now it's time for some impressions and the general information that I was able to find from the students. So first of all, the institution seemed to me very collaborative, very friendly. Honestly, going there, I was expecting some kind of a toxic environment, maybe a lot of competitive energy since it is an Ivy League institution, but I didn't see any of that. The students seemed very happy with their choice as well as with their PIs. The PIs seem very supportive and very responsive to the student needs. There's a good balance of new faculty who have joined just in the recent years, as well as established faculty who have been at the university for a very long period of time, maybe with tenure, a lot of recognition as well. The students seem to have a more or less good work and life balance. A lot of popular activities include hiking, climbing, which is a really big thing at Cornell because they have a climbing wall, which unfortunately I didn't get to visit. But if you have the opportunity, please do so. I hear that it's amazing. A lot of the students also like exploring new restaurants, especially in the college town area in Ithaca. There are a lot of different cute restaurants. And the graduate students specifically also like to go to the Red Barn bar that I showed in one of the clips. Basically, it's a space just for the graduate students and they host a lot of salsa nights, line dancing, social events, and a lot of the students go there on Friday nights. It seems to be the main hangout spot for the graduate students. Another interesting thing about the Cornell's PhD program is that you can do your PhD also at the New York City campus at their Weill Cornell Medical School. And the way it works is that if you match with a PI who's in New York City, you complete your first year in Ithaca doing your coursework and completing your TA work requirements. And the second year, first you go for a clinical immersion, which is for all students, no matter which campus they're staying at. And it's basically a month of PhD students doing clinical work, which seems to be really exciting to a lot of students. And after that, you would move into the New York City and then start your PhD and finish it up in the remaining 4 years. Lastly, a lot of the citizens move around the city on a car or on a bike. The parking situation seems to be a little constrained, especially if you get onto the campus a little later, so that's just something to keep in mind. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, please comment them down below and I will respond. And keep an eye out for the future vlogs for next universities.